the vet was very thorough, and he went through each animal. We did heart rates, we did listen to the lungs to make sure they were okay. We had some coughing with the goats we were a little worried about, but it turns out not to be a big deal. We took temps, we adjusted body scores, or ascertained body scores, and now they're all a little thin, which comes from not getting proper feed in cold weather. Your energy, you have to get heat from someplace, and if you're not getting it from your food, then you take your extra stores of body fat and eventually protein, and which breaks down. But these guys, I think they're all going to be fine. There's some thinness, a few of them are a little thin, but not so bad that we can't bring them back. No, it's a good group. I mean, it's a fun group of animals. They're fun to be around. They are, for where they came from, in not as bad a shape as we were fearing. Yes, if they stayed there, it would have been really bad shape. I think the poultry were in worse shape than the farm animals, and it's going to be there's going to be some things we have to do from a frostbite point of view that we're going to have to treat for them before we can adopt them out. But the goats, everything should recover. I think we got there in time. I think if we had a little later, we would have had more problems, and the animals would have had more problems. These guys are really nice. I think that needs to be set up. They're the alpaca, which can be a bit of standoffish animals when they want to be. He's pretty friendly, and we've handled him quite well. And Kitty's jumping in the snowbank, and we handled him quite a lot, and he hasn't done anything nasty. The goats are all pretty friendly. The only thing I would caution people is everyone's seeing the steer and they say, oh, he's a cute little cow. He's not going to be little. You have to realize that this is a Holstein steer. He's going to get quite large. He still can be nice, and the more you handle him, the nicer he'll be as he gets older, but we're talking about a large animal, not the size you see him at now. Back to you, Ken. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you come. You're easy. Hey!
And what would you say to people who might want to support our work here? Like, is it really valuable that people continue to know about MSPCA-Nevins Farm? How can they help us continue to help animals?
Oh, it's incredibly valuable. It's what we survive on and what we need to continue to do our work. The more donations we get, the more animals we can help. And in the case of these animals, it's going to be mostly feed with a few bit of medical stuff, but we're going to spend a lot of money getting them back into shape, and that money has to come from somewhere. And if you can help us do this, our medical fund is so important to us, because not only for the animals that come in, whoa, the goats get scared, not only from the animals that come in with medical issues, but our general medical stuff for the animals that we have in our possession that we're looking to adopt. It's probably our most expensive thing other than feed. I think we're going to need a couple more weeks, maybe a little less with some of them. We're going to play it on an individual basis. There's some medical stuff that we have to do before we can let them go. So I would imagine a week or two before we can send them out. We'll take applications and stuff before that, but before we actually send them to the new homes, it'll be a couple weeks.